Welcome back. The best way to get to know your battle space is to see it for yourself. That's just one reason why Task Force Marne Commanding General Major General Rick Lynch makes visits to patrol bases. Specialist Adam Prickle traveled with the general and has this report.
Interacting with the people of Iraq gives soldiers a true sense of what the people need. Troops stop and talk with shopkeepers, mechanics, and children. This contact helps them understand the struggle of trying to build a better life. As the commander of Task Force Marne, Major General Rick Lynch makes regular trips to remote patrol bases, not only to visit soldiers, but to meet with the people who live nearby. In a recent interview with the Institute for the Study of War, Lynch had this to say.
So we're walking and talking to the population all the time, in the markets, in the shops, in the fields, and you get a pretty good sense of what's going on in their minds. And right now, they've all said, enough is enough. We don't want any more violence. We don't want any more extremism here. We're tired of the corruption. We're tired of the criminals, so let us help.
And the residents of Haswa have done their part to help. During a trip to the area, Lynch sees progress and meets with local leaders.
So she can always talk to me every day through him.
He was impressed with the improved security provided by Iraqi forces.
The key to Haswa is the capable Iraqi security forces. And the police in Haswa are magnificent, led by my friend here, who's the chief of police in this area. So we're making progress in the security line. Nobody complains about security anymore. All they want to talk about now is jobs. They want to talk about services. The sheikhs in this area said, I need the schools fixed, I need the electricity flowing, I need jobs, and those are the kinds of things we're trying to get a sense of across all of NMBC's area now to get a sense of what the population wants.
To get a sense, Lynch visits more locations in the Task Force Marne battle space. In Zambernia, the area nearby was a safe haven for Al-Qaeda, but now new patrol base Meade is up and running. As Lynch arrives, he not only sees changes, he hears about them from both coalition forces and Iraqi army.
Today is the happiest day because it's been a year since I marched here on the streets.
Lynch says the success of these new patrol bases is due to the close relationships built between soldiers and the Iraqi people.
During my battlefield circulation today, I went to patrol base Copper, which is south of Arab Jabor, and that's a place where we got a company commander and his entire company, and he's out there living with the population. I mean, literally what happens is you build these patrol bases, and the local citizens come forward and ask you two questions. The first question is, are you staying? And if the answer to that question is yes, the next question is, how can we help?
To answer that question, Lynch meets with leaders from the nearby area.
What we do believe is this local government is most important. That's most important. See, if you organize yourself at the local level, then we can help connect you with the government. So that ought to be something we focus on working together to build.
Just outside patrol base Dolby, Lynch hears similar concerns from leaders. They want to get this fuel station open, and Lynch sees how he can provide the bridge between the local leaders and the Iraqi government.
But we organized a meeting between the Ministry of Oil members and the private citizens that facilitate the fuel.
Lynch's travels allow him to get a better feel for the MMDC area. He learns how soldiers live, but also how the people of Iraq live, and how they are working together. Reporting from Camp Victory, Iraq, I'm Specialist Adam Prickle.
For many in America, learning to drive is a rite of passage. In Iraq, driver's training ensures our coalition soldiers are safe on the road. I'll show you how U.S. and Lithuanian soldiers are working together to stay safe in this report. Forward. Reverse. Parallel parking. 39 Lithuanian soldiers and 5 American soldiers took part in a recent driver's training course where they learned important skills when it comes to handling the weight of an up-armored Humvee. Sergeant Nicholas Toby organized the class.
Well, they learned the basic stuff, bobbing and weaving between the cones, the use of the brakes, how well the brake works. You're actually getting a feel for how the brake works, how well the vehicle stops under depending on your speed.
All of these soldiers had taken driver's training before and just needed to refresh their skills. Even the soldiers from Lithuania had their own training before deploying. Soldiers took turns navigating the course and ground guiding their coalition partners. Each task had a different purpose.
And it's basically just to get a feel for the vehicle, Because especially when you do the bob and weave and stuff, they actually can tell the difference. They can feel the difference of the current, the weight of the surge shifting back and forth.
Driver's training is required for all coalition soldiers stationed at Fob Delta and other bases across Iraq. The skills these soldiers learn will be put to use throughout their deployment. We're always looking for new and interesting stories. Send us your story ideas. Write to us at comments@taskforcemarne.com. Thanks for watching this edition of our newscast. From all of us here at Task Force Marne, Camp Victory, Iraq, I'm Specialist Rebecka Reyes. Rock of the Marne.